Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a team that moves the ball well. The Bills are top 10 in first downs, and they'll be up against a Dolphins team that wants to be able to control the pace.
Thank you, Larry. Winter just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Boom, landed!
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again. And instead, it works opposite.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is taken at the 18. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now here's the first carry from DeMarco Murray. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw here. Space to maneuver at the 40. Over the middle, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. first down, Murray. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Time running out here on the play clock. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the seventh inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last two drives. This is Marshall, and he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Check girls, check girls, check girls. Hurry up!
Now Marshall. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they face a third down after the fumble on second down.
All right, here we go.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And a lemon of a kick there. This is going to be spotted down right on the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Let's go!
Again, it's Murray. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And now running right through it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And here's Marshall. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now with a play clock winding down, Ben McAdoo's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Marshall. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Marshall. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Charles Harris. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green. All right, now look at 56. Gun. Check.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Carr. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
So much of the game today we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down following the run.
Here we go. Good. Here we go. Watch you now, Barney. All right, now, watch you now, Barney. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On third down, it's Carr, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, standing just about on his own goal line. And taken at the 46. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8.
Come on, let's go. 38.
They'll drop to throw. Going with a screen for Murray. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Play clock winding down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Here we go. Ohio.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go. Red 38.
They go back to Murray on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Parkey's kick is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out come the Bills. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here we go.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it's a 2nd down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
No. Touch him now, Barney. Here we go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Marshall. And some room to roam now. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. And now with a play clock winding down, Ben McAdoo's going to call a timeout. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, here we go. Green, over.
Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now they try the right side here. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very